And so you're not worried about like the microorganisms or anything on in the top drying out? Like
Well, no, like I water from the top too,
you're
but
just doing
not calculated
right.
in
I
the
got you.
sense where it's more of keeping the top moist.
Right.
But I'm not like, oh, the tensiometer is saying this. I dried bag this much. I'm going to water this much. No, it's like the same top watering every day. Every day I top water, but just to keep the top moist. So like 95% of my watering needs is bottom wicking.
So it's just like capillary action. You're just
exactly
watering from the bottom. Now, how how big are your beds? Like, what's your basin on the bottom there? Like, how much more wider is it than your beds?
It's basically I don't remember exactly, but it's about on each side, maybe like 2 inches wider than my beds,
Okay.
My trays. But that being said, when you fill them with soil, I got it like I was lucky. I got it just right. Because if my trays were a little bit more narrow, like it wouldn't work out.
Right.
So I did really well getting them. I think about 4 inches wider my trays than what I ordered my beds, and at each end I might have like 6 inches or something, just enough that I can water from the bottom. But matter of fact, I have a watering hose or whatever you want to call it that goes about 4 feet in the bottom. So it's not like I just water right there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Spreading out along
Yeah,
the bottom of the reservoir.
You have an actual. So inside your bed, you have a tube that goes down in.
Yeah. So the trays that I have are like just classic trays that you see Rockwool guys.
Yeah.
And they have like little channels everywhere. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I guess when you would do Rockwool, those channels are used to drain. So if they do, for example, if they make their Rockwool or their cocoa run off, then the water goes in those channels and they can drain those trays. You know what I'm saying? So I can easily pass a hose in one of those channels and go a good 4 or 6 feet down. And that's where my water actually goes. Gotcha. You know what I mean? So yeah. Well, you see that channel right there. You see it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just a classic like hydro type of tray. And I use those I got those on Amazon. It's just a float switch to make sure that my water never goes too high.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you'll have a shut off. So like how much water, I mean, I don't know how long your beds are, but like how much water do you, when you do a watering event, how much water are you using? Like how many gallons?
It absolutely depends on my watering needs, but I water every day. So I don't know, man. Like I just let it go with the shut off thing. So it's hard to tell you an exact.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And what I like to do is I don't fully trust those little floaters. So I have a timer. And in the morning, I'll let the pump go for 45 minutes. And usually I'd say that's about give or take 100 gallons. Okay. And then I have my timer set that every hour it runs for 15 minutes. Right. So if there's no water in the tray, it fills the tray. If the tray is already full, it doesn't fill it. And what happens is through the day, I feel like I really water just the amount that the bed wants to wick up, but I never see water really just staying there stagnant. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Kind of my idea where I don't let that water just always be there. It's
Right.
always wicking actively through the day. And then at night, my timer's off. I don't water.
Okay.
Are you pulling any of that water out of the air, like with the dehumidifiers?
Big time. So